Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Yeah, people hate this map. And I can understand why, because it's not like regulation. You see how it bends up at the ends?
Oh, right, yeah.
So it's not flat and the ball kind of like starts to bounce towards the center.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. Where everything else is pretty much, I think they're all the same. I don't think there's differences. This one's, you know, obviously different. And so like when you're playing ranked, they're like, take this out of ranked.
I actually love this map, but mostly because I love the way it looks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, well, I don't think... Well, I guess they don't want to change it because it's their idea, but just make it flat.
Yeah.
Because I love when you hit a goal and it's just like, you know, that tribal music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Makes me want to watch Fury Road.
It's a good movie.
Man, such a good movie that stirred up so much controversy, man.
Controversy for nothing. Like,
well, the Menimists were being trolls, right?
no, well, actually, there were no Meninists involved at all.
Yeah.
There was just one guy.
Oh, just one guy.
Just one guy, and he was labeled a Meninist, even though if you look at his site, he actually hates Meninists.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's one of those just
it's
complete
like so much
bullshit
misinformation.
things. Yeah.
Because he probably said something about like I hate Menimists, and so that word got into people's heads. Although I did see one perfect like article made by this guy, and he was just kind of like mocking that whole troll thing, and it's like even if you knew that was like a troll issue, his way of like dealing with it was so funny. Because it was bringing up good points, but it was laid in with humor, which I think that's always the best way to bring up a controversial subject.
Yeah.
Is adding jokes. Like, everybody laughs, and then it's like, you know, once we get that out of the way and it's no longer awkward, it's kind of like we can sit there and discuss. And we can discuss different ideas, turn them into jokes so that way it's not too serious. Because really, the whole thing wasn't serious. It was just a movie. It was...
Yeah.
And it was like a good movie to showcase, like some good female characters that aren't, you know, exploitive or anything like that.
Yeah.
What was his? It was like, you know, someone was making fun of the movie, like, oh, it's nothing but, you know, extreme action and fiery tornadoes. And this guy's like, yeah, there's two things wrong with that. One, I like extreme action. Two, I like fiery tornadoes. Hell yeah. And it was just taking such a casual kind of approach to it. Oh, I almost got it in. That's it.
Turns out an at-home DNA test does not make a good baby shower gift.
That's something you would give to somebody, Jared.
Is it? You would think I'm that much of a dick?
No.
I do it as a joke. Like, if I knew them both and, like, I was really good friends with them.
If me and my girlfriend had a baby, would you do that?
If you guys knew me and, like, oh, obviously, and you're like, this is Jared, he's
like,
being
no,
funny.
if you gave that to me, that would be hilarious.
Yeah. Jesus, I'm tired.
Yeah, maybe get some energy drinks after this.
Well...
Oh, never mind.
I can't get energy.
Yeah, you gotta go to... Yeah, work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alright, then.
God damn it. You know what kind of memes that are spoilers that I like are the ones where you actually have no idea if it's a spoiler until you actually watch that episode.
Oh,
you know?
Okay, that's pretty
like
good.
the recent Hold the Door one.
No, yeah, but I figured that out. So...
How do you figure that out?
Because, well, I guess they gave context to what the Hold the Door, like, what person it was, like... talking about.
Really?
And it was like, oh, because of all this, everybody's so sad, and then as soon as they attach it to a character, I wonder.
Yeah. Well, see, yeah, that I get. That's kind of messed up. But whenever I've seen it, it was posted without any context whatsoever. So you don't even know if it's talking about that show at all. You know?
Yeah, but then somebody takes that video and they put those stupid top-down captions on it, and it's like, oh, all Game of Thrones fans are like this.
God damn
And
it!
it's
You just revealed the spoiler. You jerk.
Dude, it's over the internet. I didn't reveal the spoiler.
But now everybody's a little bit closer to being.
I didn't
spoiled.
reveal it.
Oh god damn it, Charles! You're a dick.
I'm gonna cut it. Don't worry. But see, I was able to figure that out, and then somebody said, I think I was talking to you, or somebody, and I was like, "Oh, does this happen?" And you're like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
It's like, if enough people are saying it, they're all giving very little bits of information, and eventually, if you're paying any kind of attention, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I will say no, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because the interesting thing is everybody did make their own interpretation. That's cool. Instead of sharing the same thing over again.
Yeah.
But each one gave more context.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where they actually one guy used the actor in one of the memes.
Oh, yeah, see, that's not cool.
Like, he told that actor to hold the door.
Yeah.
It was just like...
So, the creators, not the creator of the book, obviously, but the creators of the show, they came out and apologized, but not for... They just apologized that now people are going to be screaming instead of...
I'm going to have to cut that, too. Do you think that's going to be the new, slang term for it?
Yeah.
And then one day nobody's going to know what it means?
You're right.
Kind of like the word okay.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what's...
What does okay mean, Jared?
the original...
Other than
okay.
saying okay.
It's 2 letters.
Well,
The O and K.
Well, then it turned into O-K-A-Y. Because it just turned into a word. I think the original okay, the original origin of it, was before we had Leet Speak or anything like that, there would be these college students that would talk in a kind of stupid fashion.
Oh, yeah.
And so they kind of attribute this to being in a club. Fuck, he just did that right over me. It was supposed to be everything's all correct or all correct, and then you spell correct with a K.
Oh.
And so it was supposed to be a club thing, you'd say oh, it's okay, and then it's all correct.
Oh, I actually was joking when I said the letters.
No, yeah, the letters.
I thought it came from O-K-A-Y.
No, it came from the letters, and so that's what they think. It's kind of hard to tell because there's no documentation for it, because it's just supposed to be a slang thing, and you don't just write that stuff down. And they think it was attached to a college club, like the OK Club.
Oh, yeah.
Or something like that.
Interesting. Intriguing.
Because there were supposed to be other ones too, but those ones kind of died off.
Right, yeah.
Other 2-letter ways of just saying stuff stupidly. That's how a lot of stuff comes out, Valley Girl. That wasn't a real accent, right? I can't remember who it was, but somebody I think it was either a book or a movie. I'll assume a movie. I don't know. He made fun of the rich privileged people by making them speak this thing called, a Valley Girl accent.
Right. Oh, okay.
And people started to pick that up and think, oh, if I want to look cool, I gotta speak like how the Valley Girls do. And so then that accent became a real thing.
Interesting.
When it actually started off as not being one. Now, I keep seeing this stuff on the internet, so I don't know how true it is, but...
Right, yeah, yeah.
That's where Snopes comes into play.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. But it's interesting to think, because even if that one's not true, you can tell how when people use stuff in kind of a sarcastic way, they actually start using it in real life.
Right, yeah, yeah.
And so, oh, God. I could have had that save.
Could you? Could you have?
Yeah, I'm just not paying attention.
You sure?
Shut up, Jerry.
Positive?
HIV. Oh, that one might be a little too far.
Okay. I'm not just positive, I'm HIV positive. Oh my god, that looks delicious. I need to stop.
Maybe put a little bit of a distance between those two things.
I have, like, I don't know why nobody else, like, Andrew doesn't see them. I have recipes up the ass on my news feed.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I guess I do see recipes like BuzzFeed shit.
I mean, look at that shit.
Oh God, it's like this.
It's a Hawaiian roll with, what is it, pulled pork?
Of course. Oh, okay.
And barbecue sauce and, like, mashed potato. Oh, I wasn't even hungry. And now I am.
I've been eating less pork.
I kind of want to.
It's not good for you, and I like pigs.
Yeah, well, is it really not good for you?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, like, you shouldn't be eating, like, red meat, but...
Yeah, it just, because it's, for some reason, the meat, it's not that it's unclean, but it can be, like, diseased easier. And that's why if you eat raw pork, you can get, food poisoning really easy. Whereas raw beef, you won't get that as much. And then chicken's bad, and then raw fish is pretty okay.
Well, the whole thing, I don't know, maybe you're talking about something a little bit differently, but one reason we had, for years, had to cook pork all the way through was because of trichinosis. Trichinosis is completely eliminated in the USA now.
Oh, okay.
But
maybe that's where, that originally came
But I'm
from.
not 100% sure if there's any, like, really other things.
Well,
But
I guess because I had a coworker that he's gotten, like, some sort of, it's not dangerous, but it's like a parasite in his brain almost from eating, like, it was raw pork.
Oh,
and
really?
He's completely fine, but if he eats raw pork, it kind of, like, activates it almost.
Oh.
And so he's just got to stay away from it. But he did come from Mexico, and I don't know if he came from, like, a good part of Mexico or bad.
Right.
So I don't know if it, like, maybe the health conditions were a little bit different. I don't know. Like, maybe it was more just, like, a rural farm that didn't have, like, that health kind of control.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's where the whole biblical, like, it's a sin to eat pork, and Islamic, and all like, the kind of, like, what are those, like, Judeo religions? Why they always say it's, like, a sin to eat pork, right?
Yeah.
Because it's considered unclean because they would get sick from it.
Right, yeah.
Probably same thing with shellfish, too. And then we realized, no, it's just because it's got diseases in it. Thank God for germ theory.
Right.
We've been talking about social issues, and now we move to religion, right?
But it's just a theory, Charles.
Just a theory.
It's just a theory.
A germ theory. And you probably don't even watch that show.
No, but I know of it.
Okay. We might parody it and make a little graphic. Damn, Daniel.
Please don't.
Yeah, I know. See, that's one of those things. It's like you can use that ironically, but then you'll start using it for real.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I hate myself.
Oh, Brandon and I, we would say, fuck it, YOLO, hashtag swag. And we would say that, completely ironically, and then we started saying it, like, and then one day I'm like, Brandon, I think we're saying this just regularly now. Like, when we say, like, oh, fuck it, YOLO, I mean, that's literally all it really means, So, are we being ironic, or...
No. Yeah, it's like that, you cross that line of irony just kind of gets blurred and then goes away.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the hashtag swag adds a little bit of, comedy to it.
Sort of. I'm just kidding. But I'm wondering, like, because I've always had issues, like, reading sarcasm and stuff like that. Sometimes I just take things way too literally. And
right.
I do that on Facebook and stuff like that, and then people call me out, and I'm like, I'm dumb. I should die.
Yeah, probably.
But I've noticed with you, it's just like, even you noticed, wow, I can't make a single freaking goal right now. Okay, there we go. What happens when you're so sarcastic that it goes around to the other side, and it's like you can't tell if it's sarcastic or not?
Right.
It's like, that's how I feel like a lot of the internet's turning out. And you.
Yeah.
It's just like you say something, and like you say it so, like, sincerely, but there's still a sarcastic tone, and it's just like, I don't know, dude. That's why I get upset at you sometimes, and you're like, what are you freaking out about? And I'm like, and that's when I lock up, and I'm just, I just look crazy, and you're like, oh my god, this guy. It's because I can't begin to explain to you. Like today, I got you some cup noodles, and you said oh, thank you so much for this. And it's like in normal like conversation, that just should be.
It's funny that I could just like I did say it specifically to fuck with you, but it's like. It's like for a regular person to say that it's normal, but for me to say it, it's like what?
Well, because you did legitimately say it sincerely, and I'm like, I know he's messing with me. What does he play at? That's why I kept looking at you. I'm just like, what is he playing? All right, my throat's getting sore. I'll cut this up in a couple of videos, but damn. All right. Bye, I guess, everybody.
No.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.
No, I get to say it last. Bye.
Bye.
Go fuck yourself.